It was a quiet evening at the detective agency. I had a hangover and business was so slow I was reading old newspapers. When all of a sudden, of all the detective agencies in this city, this beautiful dame had to walk into mine.
I apologize for just showing up unannounced. It's just that I just don't know what else to do. My name is Sydney. Sydney White.
Brains.
Now, I know what you're thinking. I need your help and I can pay. I moved to this city with nothing to my name. I immediately met Jane and we hit it off. She got me a job at this club called Shelby's Rocks. She had been a waitress there for a while, and since she had dated Shelby off and on, she was able to get me hired on as a waitress immediately. We had been inseparable ever since.
Brains.
Yes, I said had, because she's been murdered.
Brains.
I know, it's just awful. Jane had told me she had gotten mixed up in something awful, but she just wouldn't tell me any details. I think she was embarrassed. I know she had a lot of money coming in there for a few months. Way more than she could have been bringing home from the bar. The night that she died, she had been running from someone on the beach, but they had gotten to her and knocked her down to the ground hard, bashing her head hard and then wrapping a belt around her neck. But she didn't die when the killer thought she did. She crawled another 20 feet, and the cops say she was delirious and, not knowing what she was doing, crawled towards the water. When she realized she wasn't going to make it, she had written the word help in the sand with her finger before dying. When I got there, the H was already mostly washed away along with the P. I feel like I let her down.
Brains.
I'll be okay, hon. I just need to tell my story. The idiot cops fingered this poor regular from the bar, Joe. Joe worshipped the ground that Jane walked on. He would have never touched a hair on Jane's head. Shelby had shown up at the scene and mentioned that Jane had left the bar earlier with Joe. Though Joe claimed that they left together to go pick up some smokes, but he returned her to the bar unharmed. He even saw her walk in. Though Shelby would have seen her if she'd made it back into the club.
Brains.
Wait, that stuff she was wrapped up in. It had to be with Shelby. Shelby. He was the brains of the operation. She wasn't writing help. She knew she was going to die. She was writing the name of her killer. Shelby. Brains. Merg, you're a genius. We're gonna go straight into porn voice if I get more sultry, so...